Want to be part of an exciting opportunity to save the planet, feed the world, and make some cash? Want to get in on the ground floor of revolutionary reimagining of epic proportions? Are you a problem solver with earth-shattering innovations to offer? Then answer the call of the Nutrient Recycling Challenge 30K giveaway, brought to you by such movers and shakers as the EPA, USDA, WWF, NMPF, WERF, ASABE, and Ben & Jerry's ice cream. I know. I'm excited too. What's that, you say? What is nutrient recycling? Well, let me tell you. It's trying to do something with all the poo. There's just too much poo. Hi, it's Emily from Bite Size Vegan, and welcome to another Vegan Nugget. If there's one sure constant in this world, it's that everyone poops. And while discussion of poo is a social taboo, couldn't help myself, and some people act like theirs doesn't stink, a sure sign that they're full of it, the biggest deuce denial of all is that surrounding those monumental poo producers of all time, farmed animals. In the United States, for example, which is surprisingly not number one in number two, it's estimated that livestock animals produce 130 times more waste than the human population, almost 1.4 billion tons. That comes out to roughly 5 tons of farmed animal waste per U.S. citizen. With animal excrement piling up in the U.S. alone at an alarming yet impressive rate of 116,000 pounds per second, meaning 7 million pounds per minute, it's safe to say we're a bit up the proverbial creek without a paddle. This astronomical amount of toxic waste is 100 times more concentrated than raw human sewage and more than 500 times more concentrated than treated human sewage, making it important to note that no treatment facilities exist nor are required for livestock waste. The greatest offenders of all are pig and dairy farms, with a 2,500 dairy cattle operation producing a waste load similar to a city of 61,000 people, and the 35.1 million pigs slaughtered in 2015 by a single pork producer, Smithfield Farms, accounting for a very conservative estimate of 95.2 billion pounds of pig poo. Check out this video for a showcase of Smithfield shoveling it on pretty thick with their public relations pork propaganda. But where you may see a devastating health hazard of groundwater contamination, air pollution, and antibiotic-resistant pathogen proliferation, causing everything from respiratory illnesses to decreased lung function to cardiovascular ailments, and even premature death, or perhaps an environmental nightmare of nitrogen-flooded ocean dead zones, habitat destruction, and decimation of streams, tributaries, and wetlands, the Environmental Protection Agency and its crew of, shockingly, pig and dairy farmers see opportunity. See, it's not toxic waste. It's animal manure containing valuable nutrients. It's not a mounting global crisis. It's a tremendous opportunity to generate environmental and economic benefits from manure. And it's definitely not about the legal trouble industry leaders face with repeat violations of the Clean Water or Clean Air Acts, because obviously they're launching this exciting challenge together with the EPA and USDA, the very organizations charged with regulating their illegal activities. So obviously, everything's great. They're not irresponsible entities pawning off their problems, they're the seekers. And you're not doing their job for them at a fraction of a fraction of a fraction of a fraction of their salaries. You have the honor of being a solver. Thank goodness for euphemisms, the potpourri of vocabulary, perfect for masking the smell of impropriety. And certainly don't worry about the fact that this miraculous manure, or nutrient gold mine, as it were, is typically a completely unbalanced fertilizer for plants containing far too much phosphorus. And most of all, don't be intimidated by the enormity of the problem, nor the fact that it long ago hit the proverbial fan. All you have to do is suggest something better than the current system, which is basically storing slurry in giant swimming pools of sewage called lagoons before literally launching it straight up into the air in glorious fecal fountains that put Las Vegas to shame and shower local residents with a refreshing mist of eau de poo. In other words, the bar is low. While Phase 1 of submissions has already passed, the implementation of the lucky winners is yet to come, so hold on to the edge of your toilet seat. I know I will. and see where the excitement will lead. While the United States is the only country I'm aware of that's created an official challenge for dealing with its crap, which is, after all, the American way, given our obsession with reality TV, yet another unstoppable influx of shining examples of brilliant entertainment, before you lay the stink of the world at America's back door, it's important to note that this is a global issue. From the gut of Germany through the intestines of India and fecal channels of China, into the bowels of Brazil, past the colon of Colombia, to the nether regions of the Netherlands, and out the anus of America, animals are everywhere, and every one of them poops. Now, if you think this is just some craptastic video that I'm pulling out of my, rest assured that I am nothing if not anal about my fecal facts. Because regardless of the brevity of this bowel movement homage, I spent many hours performing a virtual investigative colonoscopy on the waste management world to ensure this show was tight. I'd encourage you to check out the blog post linked in the video description, where you'll find links to my own mountain of shimmering citations and resources. If you want to help me make more quality crap, feel free to join the Nugget Army, where we shoot we schmooze on a regular basis. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this steaming pile of a project proposal in the comments below. Just dump them right down there. Really just let it all go. If you liked this admittedly corny nugget, that's a bit much, give the video a thumbs up and spread it around with the fury of the factory farm fecal fountains themselves. And subscribe for more vegan crap every Monday, Wednesday, and some Fridays. Now go live vegan, call the industry on its by now. And I'll see you soon.
This is where they spray animal waste on us. This is about 8 feet from my mother's house. You think it's raining. We don't open the doors of the windows, but the odor still comes in. It takes your breath away.